Hello crafters and welcome to this week's From Picture to Page Me on Papercraft Show update. Now I'm Michelle, Creative Director from Picture to Page, where we're nurturing your creativity with fabulous craft events. Now whether you're watching us here on Facebook or YouTube, we would love for you to like our video, leave a comment with what you're up to, and of course share us with your crafty friends because we do love having you as part of this community. So like we said, we've got a dash of inspiration. We've got a wrap up from the DESTASH. We're starting to turn our attention towards our SANDOWN show in October, and of course an update of what's been going on with the Papercraft posse. So firstly, this dash of inspiration, I really want you to embrace the joy of meeting people with common interests. Now, I know I've been going on about this for a while, but after this weekend, we had a fantastic mixed media at Open Studio on Friday, and then at the DESTASH, I just had so much fun. It was wonderful to meet crafters, to meet people with like-minded interests. The DESTASH went really well. All the sellers were lovely. It was so good to catch up with so many of the crafters as well. I find I just seem to have more time at a DESTASH than I do at the craft show. So it was lovely to be able to talk to people. At the Open Studio, we had a chance to create together. We answered questions. We had fun. We looked at what other people were doing. We bounced off ideas. We gave suggestions. And of course, we gave encouragement because, again, that's what this crafting community is all about. A group of like-minded people with common interests who really do understand what we do, what we're passionate about, and of course support each other as well. Because it doesn't matter if you're just starting out or thinking you want a new hobby, or if you've been doing it for a while and you've seen trends come and go and come back again. It really is an opportunity, like we said, to encourage people, to share ideas, to inspire each other. So I really want to encourage you with this week's Dash of Inspiration is to not overlook the joy of meeting people with common interests. So make sure you've got our craft shows in your diaries, our crafternoons. Maybe you could organise your own DESTASH or swap with some crafty friends. And if you don't have any crafty friends or relatives, then you know what to do. Reach out to us and do your best to come along to one of our upcoming events. So that is my dash of inspiration for this week is don't overlook the value of meeting like-minded people with common interests because it does bring joy to our lives. Now, the DESTASH, a wrap up from that was on last Saturday, the 28th of June at the Notting Hill Community Hall. And as I said, a huge thank you to everyone that came along. A huge thank you to my team, to Kai and to Sophie that were there on the day, and to Ethan and Rob that helped me set up in the morning. To all the sellers, you did such a good job of getting set up and being ready to go that we actually opened a few minutes early. And a huge thank you to all the crafters that came along and took advantage of all the amazing bargains that were there. We had 32 tables full of all sorts of things, not just paper crafts. There was also fabric and other bits and pieces. There was collage kits. There was some huge sales. There were some really good bargains. It was just a really great day. So a huge thank you to everyone that participated in that. Now, sellers, keep an eye on your inbox. We will send an email out with a survey to get your thoughts and feedback. And we will start planning our next one. So if you do have any suggestions for when or where our next DESTASH should be, make sure you put them in the comments near this video and we will definitely take them into consideration. Now, our thoughts are turning to our SANDOWN show. It's only just over 3 months away. So on the Friday the 10th and Saturday the 11th of October, we are heading to the SANDOWN Raceway in Springvale, southeast of Melbourne, Victoria, Australia, for our biggest show of the year. There's free parking. It will be completely accessible. Yes, we will have the cart for those that may be having hip replacements in the near future that need help to get down from the car. And of course, a pickup from the train station because the train station is not far away. We're still discussing the ATC theme, so I must get onto that soon through our Papercraft Posse group so we can start planning for that. And retailers, keep an eye on your inboxes. We will be touching base with you over the next few days. So make sure that SANDOWN show is in your diary. Now, an update with the Papercraft Posse, that's our little corner of the internet where we can get together and share what we're working on. It's been a little bit quiet this week. I think we've all been too busy. Debbie shared her scrapbooking layout. Lisa shared her stand at the DESTASH. And there's heaps of sales going on. So Handmade Haven, Scrapbooking and Crafts, Craft Zone, Hobby Hoppers, and Mixed Media Art are all having sales this week for end of the financial year. So make sure you check out their posts and go and support our retailers. Now, as we mentioned, our very last Papercraft Posse Crafternoon will be on Saturday, the 13th of September here in Mount Waverley. So make sure you got that in our diaries too. And we will have to get it organised to get those tickets ready to go as well. So that's it for this week's update. Dash of inspiration. Do not overlook the joy of meeting like-minded people with common interests. And if you don't have one readily available to get to, maybe you could organise your own. Sandown show is on Friday the 10th and Saturday the 11th of October at the Sandown Raceway. Have it in your diaries and get ready for a fantastic 2 days of paper crafting. And our Papercraft posse, if you're not on Facebook, then consider joining just to be in our little corner of the internet where you can meet like-minded crafters, share what you're working on, and of course get in touch with the retailers as well. So that is it for this week's update. As always, like our video, leave a comment to let us know that you're here, whether you're watching us on Facebook or YouTube, and of course share us with your crafty friends. I look forward to catching up with you soon. So this is Michelle signing off. I hope you have a crafty day.